It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Steelers on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of the Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Pickett. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wallace, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers. Game, and of course rally his team to a win. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Landry, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Titans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Pickett now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action, Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Right back to the air with Willis. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Willis. Caught on the slant, and it's a Titans touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Henry up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Willis to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Malik McDowell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go play action with Willis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside handoff, Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, it's Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, How about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time this far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third down.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Finds Pickens out right. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Pickett. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
In the early window, we'll have our eye on that game in Jacksonville. The Jaguars going to need to be on their A game as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
A check down here for Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. Pushes him over, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple more times?
Henry again, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 7, Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Pickett to throw on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pickett lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 43-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down, it's Willis. Quick slant here to Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff to Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Derrick Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis looks to pass it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll throw again with Pickett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. It's brought in, and it's a fumble. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.